Hello, welcome back to QuasiMorph. So basically, in a few words, we have a lot of new stuff like new classes, updated classes, balance of the game is much better, more dangerous enemies. Yeah, this is not mentioned in the patch notes, but there are actually more end tier units in the game, or should I just say tier 10 units that would completely melt you. We also have done a lot of balance. We can travel in the warp. It's the warp, basically, which from the description it says you can do endless missions and also just go to another location without wasting real-time space. They've also improved a lot of stuff, like enemies only have an attack per round unless they're elites. They also have the Saturn and the 4 moons, and a major overhaul over the solar system economy, which is the main thing why I want to start a new game. As you can see, I've played 4 days. Yeah, so that's what, almost 100 hours. Delete that. Well, I mean, I just wanted to play on unfair. The problem... Okay, so there's only one problem. Operator chips are one use only. Which means that the game will force you to play with other clones, which is a bit boring because it's just going to increase the amount of time you need to farm. I guess we just need to rely on the economy to get the chips that we want. You know what? I guess we'll play on vanilla unfair just to see if we can do it.
The history of humanity is written.
We have the secret data, which you can sell to a few corporations. I think we'll just sell it to Realware, to be honest. Here you go, and give me all of that. Nice. Okay. Where are we? Yeah, and also you can see the enemy's action points, you can see their health points and remaining health points, and I don't know if they're melee or ranged. Just a lot of very, very cool things. Wait a minute, we have still a lot of things to be added. This will just be random stations. Let's do our business. Let's go to Mars. It's what missions we have available over here. I don't know, maybe we'll just play until I die or I'm left without any other options. Because unfair mode is not supposed to be playable, it's just supposed to be kind of like a meme, and I hope the developers remove the cost of the chip per clone, because it doesn't really make sense in the beginning. It's just kind of like a doomsday timer or something like that. And Com versus French Comte, or French Comte with 3 floors and 1 skull. I guess we can do this one. Yeah, okay, let's go to the basic stuff. First of all, we'll never help the bigger corporations. These guys are very friendly with us, but that's because we just want to buy some stuff from them in the beginning. They are also a major supplier of transplant chips or augmented chips in the previous version, so that's why I want to be a little bit friendly with them, plus the backpacks and some of the other stuff. Friends with Core War, Civil Resistance, Unchained. If they survive, they usually get smashed. Beyond belief. I like Planet Bridge as well. I don't like the Cowboys. Well, these guys are actually pretty interesting because they also have, I think... Again, they probably have changed everything to the point where I don't recognize anything anyway. I mean their technology trees. It's hard to like these guys. Oh, okay, so I see they have updated them as well. So they'll give you... Actually, it's for augmentations. But are they better than Sunlight Coven? Not really. It also seems like the Sunlight Coven is much weaker as well when it comes to rewards. French Comte are not that bad. They just don't have anything interesting in the beginning, so that's why I don't really like to have them. These guys are pretty good all around with the construction stuff, this stuff, yeah, good stuff. Drones, snipers. Wonderful. What about Daydream Kims? Why don't I like them? I guess it's because they don't really give you anything interesting. So yeah, they have rebalanced everything yet again to the point where Seems like they are mostly nerfed. I remember them having much better technologies before. Okay, I guess we'll just help the little guys as much as we can. And I want to choose another one over here. Sunlight Coven. I guess you just have to fight against them. Okay, well, we'll help them because they're just so much better in the beginning. Okay, so over here I have French Comte versus Encom. I guess we just have... Wait a minute, you start with Kenzie, UQ? Why? Why do you start with Kenzie? Oh, because it's randomized and I don't have Percy. Well, sure. But I want my Percy. French versus Encom. Well... Oh, and you also have random units. And I guess I'll have to choose the Phoenix Brigade or random classes. This is so annoying because it just forces you to start the game a bunch of times. So small ammo is going to do more damage. And that will make them better in the long term. If you get implants, it will increase your dodge, which will be a big help as well. Not sure what that does. Blurred silhouette. I guess will be unit 317. Wait, why do you get the buffalo? Oh, because you gave the chip to Realware. Okay, that's kind of interesting. Oh, I hate that noise so much. This will take that as well. Oh, no, 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 no. Why do I have to do this as well? Why can the developers just not leave it alone? Okay. We'll just do the smallest thing possible. Wow, this is so bad. Who comes up with these ideas? Developers, stop doing silly nonsense. First, come on, really? Now you have to waste about 50 minutes just to get started. Developers, first, well, I don't want to sound mean or give advice, but the first tab over here needs to have all of the basic equipment. Why are you putting all of the random stuff over there? By basic equipment, I mean ammo, food, drinks, alcohol, pills, injectables, medical kits, dressings, the repair kits as well. I guess that's enough. This will have helmets, armors, leggings, boots, backpacks, and vest. No ammo, no mines, no grenades. This is going to take such a long time to set in motion. And of course it didn't work. Why would it work? Because the problem is with this system, if you want to set it up perfectly for yourself, you just have to destroy the other ones, which is so annoying. Okay, let's not receive and distribute items. And that should fix it, more or less. It doesn't fix it automatically. Just... I'll have to work so much to get this on track. But another problem is that we cannot make anything whatsoever. Because to start making stuff, we need one welding machine. So let's look at the new stuff they added. Where is the thing? I guess over here it's in research. So you have these things. Travel, telefaturic engine, navigate the source to Brown Faturas, which is the demonic space. So you have to, oh, it has a cooldown, time within the Pleororma. Okay, so they still have, oh man, they still haven't added the engine upgrade. No, they haven't. Well, I guess we should just play Kenji Yukiyo. We'll just take everything with us. We'll have to play around with that. I guess we'll just have to switch the weapons a lot. It's going to be really annoying. Because we don't have anything for... Probably will die because we cannot heal a wound. I'm sure of that. I'm sure that will go very, very smoothly. Okay, so the first objective will be kill targets. Oh wow, the first items are so important. Med kits. Actually, let's put the healing stuff down here. It's easier to access. No, that's actually pretty dangerous. Let's put the healing item first over there. Okay, so this guy has 3 action points and a lot of damage. Well, not a lot of damage. A bit unfair if you ask me. What? I guess that's because he had no armor, okay. We have to remember the basic stuff all over again. And then drop... Oh, I guess you can stabilize the wound. Drop something on the floor so the door stays always opened. What did I get shot with? And more importantly, from where? Where is that enemy? I distinctly heard the shotgun. Well, it's... Nah, it's not going to be worth it. I need to throw away this thing and the heavy ammo as well, sadly. Because this is not going to be for our class. And I'm going to insist a lot on playing with the class that I need. We can get that extra damage, because it's going to be more or less the same thing, except this will actually have a lot more range. Just disassemble that. I'm playing so slow because I don't know what to expect. Pain and suffering well for once. I forgot to take a vest. Yeah, assemble that. What are you even shooting at? You realize you're too far away to hit me. Yeah, that's going to be very annoying. If they get under cover, what can I do to stop them? No, I don't think we need better body armor. We have pretty decent stats except for against blunt, but you have enough resistance against piercing. I don't want that. You might be saying, well, this is working. No, it's not working at all. Working very, very badly. Well, I guess I'll not be using that, so... Yeah, this is just impossible to play, not because of it being hard, it's just because you take a step and then someone comes around the corner and shoots you, you get a wound, and then you have to treat the wound, and then you're just out of supplies. See what I mean? Why didn't the developers understand this? It's hard for all of the wrong reasons, and there's nothing you can do about it. Yeah, so they fixed the problem with enemies attacking you 10 times per round, but now you just have the problem of the enemy attacking you from behind the corner whenever you are around the corner or near a corner. I just have to wait. I guess as long as they don't... Yeah, this is amazing. Because it has so much more damage, plus the crit, plus the wounding, and they are not wearing any armor. Warband is really very, very useful. Okay. Relax. Man, this is such a... Wow, the gameplay loop is so bad. I totally forgot about this, so it's just a bad gameplay loop in my opinion. You have to put something in the door so you don't... It doesn't close on you, because the enemy will be able to open the door, because they'll always have more action points than you in the current version of the game. Yeah, so much artificial difficulty in my opinion. I'm going to need 2 of these. So this is to repair armor kits. I shouldn't have brought this with me. And 42, I don't think we'll need them. And there are so many things we need. If I could only make the sorbent from the beginning of the game, that would be such a massive improvement. Yeah, this will be the biggest problem. Just lock doors, since I don't have enough ammo to destroy them. Really? They're just shooting me from that distance? If this is the biggest problem, they're just cheating. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So 7 tiles away. Hits me with perfect accuracy and wounds me. I just have an infection. I'm not sure how to approach. I don't want to use my only sorbent. No, they're just cheating. They're engaging me outside their normal range, which is definitely not fun. They also made it so every time you bandage a wound, it will increase the chance to heal on its own. What happened with these guys? Who are they fighting? Use nicotine addiction. We might need this. I guess I shouldn't have brought the armor repair kit with me since it's essentially useless. This will show you a certain icon if you can use it. You can put that there. Yeah, they probably just need to give us more ways to get rid of the infections. Yikes. Well, yeah, I don't think much has changed when it comes to the difficulty of the game. It's the same difficulty, except you just get wounded too many times because of a few annoying mechanics. We killed a lot more than we should have killed. Also not finding any grenades, and yeah, I don't think we'll be able to finish a playthrough on this difficulty. Mostly because of the extreme RNG and me needing to do a lot of interesting things to get around it. So what is our current dodge? 13%. I guess it's positive, which is positive. Oh, just a dead end. I got so scared because I didn't understand what was there and it was just a dead end. Another shot, another wound. Yeah, they're just shooting me from outside of the screen. Oh man, yeah, it's just tedious to play. We don't have enough food to sustain this type of engagement. Why is this so weapon inaccurate? Never trying that again. Wow, why are the... Okay, probably I forgot about this, but as you see, another problem is the wild inaccuracy of certain weapons. I guess most of the weapons had their accuracies nerfed, this is why it seems so bad. Keeper of the secrets. How about Keeper of the food? Same issue yet again. You get shot, you get a wound. There's nothing you can do about it, since the enemies will see you from a much bigger range than you can see them. Yeah, look at this. Are you joking me? This is why I don't play on this difficulty. It's such a huge joke. You're just going to get shot from off screen and there's nothing you can do about it. Wildly inaccurate. Good thing we are red. Our armor is red, otherwise we would have thought, hey, this guy is dying. Nope. It's just the armor that's red, we are not dying. Come on. That's so good. Okay, so if you see, you have that little icon if they have an implant, and then if you take the implant off, the little icon disappears. Don't need anything from these guys. I guess I should use one of those pistols because it's very quiet, but at the same time the problem is that this is very quiet. Well, I guess as long as you have this thing that cannot miss because of the collimator, we'll use it. Again, this is ridiculous. They shot me with a single shot weapon through cover. Keep calm and relax and... what? Yeah, this is not going to work. This weapon is too easily damaged. And funny enough, this is the most dangerous area of the game, when every door is opened. And I think this is where we will die. Okay. Also need to be careful that we always have enough to drink so we can heal, or we will heal.
I will make something of my life and come back with success.
Okay, we couldn't see him for a very long time. Is this enemy trying to punch me to death? Well, I guess I got lucky it only had a punch, otherwise I would have been dead. Any other weapon? And these guys have no loot, which is making this so much worse. Guess we'll have to use this. I like to use this for the heal. It's so tempting to just use this, but it doesn't give me any of the perks I want. And I see, this is the problem. I need all of this, yet I cannot spare a single thing to throw away. That would be nice to have. Oh, I guess no, that's paper towel. We don't need that. We will have to replace our weapon as well. Eat the delicious black caviar. I don't think we'll have enemies that will try to burn us. I don't think they'll have any good stuff to loot, so might as well just not use the knife anymore. That's great, we actually need that. We need a lot of it. This is not going to be very useful in the beginning, but I want to get... Yeah, okay. Oh, everything away. Yeah, I guess this character has a big problem with the vision range. Juice box, okay. This is so sad. You find the juice box and you're very happy about it. Wow, this thing is... Cyberpsychosis. Yeah, good luck with that. We don't even have an implant. Yeah, if you can get some really nice implants as fast as possible, this will improve our dodge. So I guess I got very lucky with some of the rewards and the other stuff, but yeah, there's just too many things that are stacked against the player. Like not having enough food or not having enough items overall. Stun grenade is actually extremely useful. Guess we don't need that. Okay, so we're basically going to starve to death at this rate. The problem is if I eat a corpse, we don't have anything to clear the infection. We really don't have anything left to eat. That's kind of embarrassing. We just have this. Should be enough, but I'm not going there with -2 accuracy. That was a bit of a waste. They should have been used on something better. I guess I should always carry water with me. It's just too many attacks where you get shot from the... So look at this, I have no choice over Yep, except to go full blind and hope for the best. I'm impressed I'm surviving for this long. Yeah, basically you don't get any food from the dog meat either, so is it really worth the risk? Oh, that guy has a... Oh, I thought he had a big gun, but it's just a big pipe. Of course, he has... These guns are only good to destroy walls, which is a bit upsetting. Okay, well technically... Oh, we still have to kill a few more people. Just a normal axe. Guess we'll just recycle everything. And what are we going to eat? Are we going to eat the bones of our fallen enemies? That's not tasty at all. Oh. I guess sometimes we eat nothing or rotten dog meat. Sometimes we're eating caviar. Well, I guess that's the whole point of the game, right? War crime simulator. Okay, that's good. All the ammo, disassemble. Yeah, we need a much better primary weapon than that. That's horrible. This has an infection chance, so don't even think about it. Come on, stop that. Okay, so let's put all of the medical stuff over here so I always know what options I have. This will heal any wound, more or less. I guess you have a chance, and you have the naloxone over here in case you get addicted. Okay. Yeah, this pistol is amazing, and it's also leveling up the unconventional ammo very fast. Yeah, but I guess it's not fast enough. The moving state. What do you mean the moving state? Oh, I guess they mean the running state? Let's eat that. I guess these are very good. Maybe I can sell them for something really nice. Regular clothes, we don't really need that. I guess you can see what they give us. And just a bunch of worthless clothes. I guess if you already have an infection, we can eat that. Plus, the skin doesn't give you any infection, so I guess I should have focused on eating the... That's so horrible if I say it out loud. Focus on eating the skin of my enemies. They just keep appearing from behind me, which is horrible. And these are not bad at all. Okay, congratulations, he actually survived a few shots. No, these guys just have nothing on them, and this is why you cannot play without the Tanorat. You just don't have enough items to survive. If I was playing with the Tanorats, we would have had already maybe one. Well, I guess still would have been hard, but we probably would be very close to leveling up. The developers also said there will be a lot less enemies, and I can see there are a lot less enemies, but not to a significant degree, in my opinion. I really want to see what's behind all of these things. Infection, yeah, that's a huge chance to get an infection. Okay, the infection and the wound both cleared. What do you mean I still have to kill a single enemy? Oh, so even after all of this carnage, they're telling me I still have to kill a single enemy. QuasiMorphic data, research dump disk. They still haven't modified these two, they look so similar. No, this is just too precious in the beginning. So even after all of this, we are still not done and we still have to fight a totally new group. I'm waiting for all of the enemies to come bursting through the door. One of the doors. These things are very durable, but they still eat through ammo. I mean, still one target. Wow, this is great. Infiltration teams. I mean, I barely got enough to survive. Our weight is also not getting smaller, which is weird. I heard the door. I just hate these surprise doors. So yeah, you're just going to make a mistake because you're out of time. And you have to move it, otherwise you'll starve to death. How do I... Well, you need a pair of leather boots or something at least tastier. What a complete and absolute joke. I'll end up... Yeah. The last enemy in the last area of the game. Have to use that. And let's hope he has some food. Well, I guess that's acceptable. Oh boy. Oh, what a weird finish. We almost didn't make it, and it was only a one call mission. And our reward is useless. Come on, they give you a mind chip with victory. I was I was thinking exactly like that. They would give me the most useless chip ever, and they did. Well, I guess this is worth continuing more or less. But we'll probably run into a lot of problems later down the line. I guess I'll play this as long as I can, and then I'll just switch to a normal gameplay mode. The stuff they produce is very bad. What do they have at tier 1 technology? They just have random stuff that I don't need. Well, I guess let's do the inventory sorting. I mean, I can build something in the hangar. Yeah, forget about that. That's actually very important. Happy I got that. Yeah, that. Why is this game going so well? Because I don't want it to go so well, because now I have to play more of it. Yeah, I'll do the inventory sorting. We don't have a lot of stuff. It's so hard until you get a stupid production unit. So use this one. Wait, this has core resistance. This is the one that gives you the bonus to reload. I guess we got quite a bit of interesting things. Junk will be at 3. I'll just take these with me because I don't have any other options. This package over here is actually very, very important because it can have good healing items, or it can just save my life in another mission. Yeah, I don't think we'll need those very, very soon. So this is kind of like the loadout. There's a timer of 2 turns, which is not so bad, but you need to be able to see the enemy to do it. So yeah, the game is never going to have any challenging elements to it as long as we are supposed to suffer through stuff like this. I mean, come on. In case you also, I guess I should mention this. Where do I see the stats of my wonderful clone over here? I guess it's in the backpack. No, I think we have to look at the implant over here. So the vision distance is 7. So that means you're going to get hugely outgunned by the enemies because they have a default range. I don't know, the developer should really look at this and just balance the game already, because it's annoying. If the enemy has a vision range of 7 and a gun range of 5, why are they attacking me from 9 range away and they're still hitting me? Yeah, the enemy need to play by the same rules and the same stats as we do. I mean, yeah, we have more health than most of the enemies, but that's not the reason for the enemies to cheat like that. Collimator is the biggest thing over here, and the laser sight as well. Yeah, and once we start having armored enemies, this will be impossible. So, I guess, like I said, if I find it too hard to play on this difficulty, we'll just switch to normal difficulty, we'll do a full campaign, and then we'll see. I guess we might be able to play on impossible as long as we restart a couple of times and we remove that stupid... Yeah, I think that's how it will be. We'll remove that stupid requirement to have chips to replay, I mean to recreate your class, and then we'll just have to restart until we get Percy, the best clone ever created. Bye bye.